What is going on, guys? GuitarRock here and welcome back to another FWTR video. Alright, so we have the new patch note going on right now. So let's check it out. 26th, 27th, 26th of October. Alright, so that's... hopefully we get something new. Skyberry, Vampire Murder Case, 4th Dungeon. Available upon clearing first, blah blah blah. Alright, I believe this... oh yeah, there's a 4th dungeon right now. Alright, cool. Hopefully it's not just a scenario dungeon. Hopefully we actually find out who the killer was. So now that will be fun. I voted for Brother John or the Azrael guy. Most likely it's him. I hope I'm right, but yeah, I believe you can sort of vote or tell your opinion in the official Fantasy War Tactics R Facebook page. You guys should check it out and give your thoughts about it as well. New Valkyrie soldiers. Alright, we have heroes Ragnar, Noel, Jin, Kisaragi, and Rachel. Finally, man, it's been... how long has it been? Wow. Has it been 1 year? I believe it has been 1 year. Talk about the last time we actually did this BlazBlue collab thing. Yeah, I believe it's been 1 year, man. 1 year later, they decided to release the Valkyrie soldiers for the BlazBlue heroes. Alright, let's check them out. Alright, first off we have Ragnar, Valkyrie's Aramasa, Valkyrie's gorgeous emblem. So improves pretty decent stats right there: attack, counter attack, and defense and counter rate. The third skill increases skill damage by 19.6%. Alright, so that's a pretty significant amount. So we have the emblem, which increases second skills push by 30% and push range by 2 tiles. Push range by 2 tiles. Alright. Yeah, and increase the chance of push by 30%. I believe that... I'm not sure what's the default value right now, but that might have brought it up to 100%. Or close to 100%. I believe it was 65, so now it's 95 or something along those lines. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Good, man, good stuff. Like, now you can use him to push. Before this, we only have Lily to push enemies away. So now we have Lily and Ragnar. Possibly, there might be some sort of new guild raid strat that relies on 2 of them pushing the boss to somewhere and isolate the boss. Perhaps, I'm not too sure, but maybe someone will come up with something new soon enough. Alright, then we have Noel. So Valkyrie's Bulwark and Valkyrie's Elegant emblem. So we have attack counter rate, 600 counter rate. That's a bit too high. I believe that is counter damage. Could be a typo on Nexon's side. As usual, crit rate, hit rate. Alright. So increase skill damage on her first skill by 26% and second skill by 29.2%. That's such a bummer. How come there's no increase in third skill? Come on. Really? Wow. Yeah, that's kind of underwhelming, I guess. I was hoping she would get a third skill buff, not first and second, but I think the first and second has better range. I can't remember, man. Like, when's the last time you guys actually used Noel? Come on, be honest, guys. She's such a niche hero right now. Like, no one actually uses her. Unless she gets awakened, then we might see her again soon. Jin, Kisaragi. We have the Valkyrie's Yuki Nessa and Valkyrie's Elegant emblem. Crit rate, hit rate, HP, and counter rate. Oh, third skill increase. Increase skill damage by 8.5%. Additionally, attack enemies whose movement has been decreased for 4.5% of their max HP. Alright, now that's cool. That's cool. Free soldier that increases third skill damage. Finally. Then we have the Elegant emblem, which is basically their wings. Increase stun chance by 15% on the first skill. Alright. I guess it is what it is, but everyone has stun immunity nowadays anyways. So Rachel, now this is what I'm interested about. So we have the third skill improvement and passive. Alright, let's see. So Valkyrie's Vampire MP and hit rate increase skill damage by 17.5% and decrease enemies attack by 1800 on her third skill. Not sure if this clashes with the other one which burns the MP. I believe that's better, but yeah, I can't remember if it actually clashes or not. So Valkyrie's Nimble Emblem, so passive, increase attack by 4% during even number turns and movement by 1 during odd number turns when passive is activated. I believe it meant additional attack by 4% and additional movement by 1 during odd number turns. Yeah, something along those lines, but yeah, next one as usual. Typo error or perhaps translation error. So this is how they look like, pretty cool. Pretty cool. This is how they look like from the front, wow! From the back, from the front. Cool looking, cool. Alright, hero skill rebalance, Serendi, Muang and Camilla. So second skill from Serendi. So removes 1 debuff from all allies in the skill range and removes all debuffs from the target ally. Now that's what I'm talking about, man. They definitely... now that's a buff for her second skill. So right now, the target allies that she is targeting with her second skill, all the debuffs will get removed as opposed to just one. That's the original one. That's what they do originally. Then the last patch, they sort of changed it to everyone in the area will only get 1 debuffs removed. But now, that specific ally that's been targeted will get all the debuffs removed, and everyone else in the area will have 1 debuff removed. So that's a lot more better. So hopefully we'll get to see Serendi in some plays right now. Definitely extremely strong skill to have on her second. She might be useful in Tower of Dawn Hell at least. And we have Muang, let's see. So they changed the passive skill from ignores additional 4500 defense to ignores additional 5500 defense. I don't think that 1000 defense is going to change much, but let's see. The rest of the skill modifiers on the first, second and third skills are the same, with the exception of the Pyromaniac buff. Muang now gains the buff for 3 turns as opposed to 2 turns. So yeah, decreases attack by 35%. So the third skill, man, it decreases your allies' attack by 35% for 3 turns! Now that is a rather, I don't know what's the word to use, but man, it's gonna be hard for people to replace their party with Muang, you know? Like, I don't see this guy being useful at all. I wish Nexon would really buff this guy, like, he's a cool hero and all, but overall, yeah, kind of sad to see he's still not viable after all these changes. I wouldn't call all of these buffs, with the exception of the 5500 defense, ignore. The rest of it are like, it's okay. But I guess if you really want to use him, you sort of need to include the tank, sort of like a tank in your targeted ally to get this buff. You shouldn't target your DPS heroes, or else they'll deal 35% less that attack. Such a waste, man. They could have revamped him even further, but at least he's still better than, you know who, Raskria. He's definitely way better than Raskria, I think. Alright, Camilla passive, let's have a look. Inflicts Blood Curse effect on all enemies within 2 tile range of Camilla. Blood Curse deals back to all enemies affected by Blood Curse at 30% attack. So before this was 23%, so that's a 7% attack boost. Whenever Camilla receives damage from an enemy, Camilla decreases damage enemies skill with more than 4 skill range by 20%. Alright, skill target change, ally and Camilla herself. So she can use that skill on herself now, I believe that's what it means. Alright, so 40% increase attack for the turn, increase chance of being attacked by 40%, decrease incoming damage by 10%, grants the blessing of vampire, damaging all enemies inflicted by the blood curse by 30% attack. Alright, sounds like a a decent buff for her, but we'll still have to test her out. I'm yet to test her out, so once I have her awakened, most likely I'll try to do some sort of video or guide related to her. We'll see how it goes. For the past couple of days, I've been busy with Tower of Dawn. Hell, man, that thing is draining my time like crazy. Alright, other contents, we have November Tower of Dawn coming up. November attendance as follows. Sogoon premium package is coming back. Wow, so you can purchase a special box and this set package, which is decent but not too good. Sogoon set. So decrease all incoming damage by 10% on an ice tile, increase attack by 60% and crit rate by 1200 during the first 3 turns. I don't think he has any crit rate issues, so this set is kind of underwhelming. So unless you don't have anything better, but if you have Beast Rain or you have the Vermilion Red Bloodline or something like that, those sets are definitely better. Alright, and then we have Churyeok Premium Special Box and Set Package. Now Churyeok's one is different. His one might be worth getting because of the permanent increase all allies defense by 1100. Now that's extremely useful if you use him in, what do you say, in guild raid, and you use this set. Every single allies will get that 1100 defense boost. That 3 set effect might wear off in guild raids, but it's fine as long as you have that 1100 defense boost to everyone. It might help out a lot. That's actually a lot of defense. Increase attack by 60% and crit damage by 10% during the first 3 turns. Alright, so I might consider getting his exclusive 6-star slot 3 set. We'll see how it goes. If I have enough crystals, I might do it. Alright, what else do we have? Required number, blah blah blah. November birthday hero event. Alright, guess who is born in the month of November? We have Rage, Lena, Ian, and Zero. Alright. Alright. I might consider getting Lena's one. Lena has been extremely useful in the Tower of Dawn Hell. 400 crystals for that. Maybe it's worth it, I'm not too sure. Ian's one, I might just complete Ian's one because I think my Ian lacks 1 costume, and it's this one, the Pirate Captain Ian. So once I get this, I believe I'll have all his costumes. So yeah, really liking Ian. He sort of gets all his costume buffs for free. Most of the costumes you get from him are free. October birthday hero event, Musaka, Seira, Muang awakening event. So Musaka, Seira, and Muang awakening event. What? Something doesn't sound right. Musaka, Seira, and Frankenstein awakening event? But wasn't that last week? This week should be Rizel and Raskria. Man, what's happening? I'm confused now. Why is Muang? Like, wasn't Muang's awakening event going to be for another 2 to 3 weeks? That's a bit too soon, right? For it to end today? Wow. Hero awakening event. Rizel and Raskria. There we go, alright. So, I believe this is the one they are talking about. Rizel, Raskria, if you max level them, you get 200 crystal, 400 crystal total, and 400 gene fragments and awakening ticket. So yeah, make sure to max level awaken them for those rewards. Alright, that's it for the video, guys. Nothing too exciting going on except for a couple of changes in Serendi's skill, Serendi and Camilla's skills, and Muang's skills as well. So let me know what you guys think of this week's patch, and hope you enjoyed the video, and if you do, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel while you're at it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.